Have you ever felt completely drained after just one conversation with someone? Like their words, their energy, even their presence lingers with you long after they've gone, leaving behind stress, doubt, or anger that wasn't yours to begin with. You're not imagining it. Toxic people can have a lasting psychological impact. But what if you could build a kind of emotional armor that not only protects you, but also helps you grow stronger each time you face negativity? That's what ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca believed. They didn't call it dealing with toxic people. They called it cultivating virtue, developing wisdom, and mastering the self. This video isn't just about avoiding negative people. It's about transforming your relationship with discomfort and growing from adversity using timeless Stoic wisdom. So here are 13 Stoic strategies for dealing with toxic people in a way that protects your peace, elevates your thinking, and strengthens your character. 1. Recognize what's in your control and what's not. Stoicism starts here. As Epictetus said, some things are up to us and some things are not. Toxic people often trigger us because we try to control what we can't, how they think, how they behave, whether they understand us, or even whether they like us. You cannot change someone else's nature, but you can change your expectations. You can shift your focus inward to your reactions, your choices, and your energy. Once you stop trying to fix others and start mastering your own responses, you stop wasting energy on what doesn't belong to you. That's not just wise, it's liberating. 2. Practice emotional detachment without losing compassion. Emotional detachment isn't coldness, it's clarity. It's the decision to observe emotions, not obey them. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When someone lashes out, criticizes you unfairly, or behaves destructively, your natural impulse might be to defend yourself, fight back, or feel wounded. But Stoicism teaches us to pause and question, is this mine to carry? Imagine your mind like a fortress. You can't stop people from yelling at the gates, but you can decide who gets to enter. Respond to others from your values, not your wounds. 3. Set boundaries without apologizing. Seneca once wrote, no person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have and to cheerfully put to good use what they do have. That includes your time, your energy, and your peace. Setting boundaries doesn't mean pushing people away. It means preserving what's valuable. If someone constantly brings chaos into your life, you have every right to create space. Say no. End the call. Step away from the drama. You're not being rude. You're respecting yourself. Boundaries aren't walls. They're bridges that let the right people in and keep the chaos out. 4. Respond with silence. More often than you think you should. Not every attack deserves a counterattack. Not every insult deserves a rebuttal. In fact, some of the most powerful responses come from choosing not to respond at all. Stoics understood that silence can diffuse tension, protect dignity, and preserve energy. Epictetus taught that when someone insults you, you can simply say, apparently you don't know me very well. Silence isn't weakness, it's restraint. And sometimes the greatest show of strength is the refusal to entertain disrespect. 5. Align yourself with virtue, not emotion. The Stoics believed that the highest good is not happiness or comfort. It's virtue. It's the development of character through right action. When you're around toxic people, your emotions will be tempted to take the lead. Anger, defensiveness, insecurity, the desire to win. But what if your goal wasn't to be right, but to be wise? Not to win the argument, but to win peace with yourself? Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Act from virtue. Let kindness, patience, and clarity lead. Toxicity cannot survive in the presence of calm integrity. 6. Limit your exposure. Guilt-free. You are not obligated to be available to everyone. You are not required to keep people in your life just because of shared history, family ties, or social pressure. Seneca encouraged choosing quality over quantity in our relationships. He said, associate with people who are likely to improve you. If someone repeatedly drains your energy, disrespects your boundaries, or undermines your peace, it's not selfish to step back. It's self-respect. Reducing exposure to toxicity isn't avoidance, it's pruning. And pruning is how we grow. 7. Reframe the situation as training for the soul. What if toxic people aren't just problems to solve, but teachers in disguise? Stoicism invites us to see every challenge as an opportunity to develop inner strength. When someone disrespects you, you learn self-restraint. When you feel misunderstood, you practice clarity. When your patience is tested, you build endurance. Seneca wrote, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Life is giving you reps. Take them. 8. Don't join the gossip, even if it's true. One of the most seductive behaviors around toxic people is gossip, the quick relief of judgment and the illusion of superiority. But gossip always backfires. It makes you part of the problem. It erodes trust, even if you're on the right side. Instead, practice the discipline of discretion. Say less. Listen more. Let your presence be calm, not chaotic. Stoicism isn't about being above others. It's about being above the noise. 9. Respond to hurt with curiosity, not retaliation. People who lash out are often hurting. That doesn't excuse their behavior, but it can help explain it. When you encounter negativity, try asking internally, what must this person be going through to act this way? Empathy doesn't mean allowing mistreatment, but it means you don't absorb their pain as your own. A curious mind stays open, and an open mind stays in control. 10. Reconnect with solitude. Solitude is not loneliness, it's restoration. Marcus Aurelius found peace in moments of stillness, even amidst his duties as emperor. He said, nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul. After dealing with draining people, solitude is your reset button. It's where you return to clarity, to purpose, to calm. Make time to be alone, not to escape the world, but to re-enter it stronger. 11th, strengthen your inner dialogue. You become what you repeatedly tell yourself, and toxic people often leave us with distorted narratives. I'm not good enough. I must be difficult. Maybe they're right about me. Stoicism teaches us to examine and challenge these thoughts. Are they true? Are they helpful? Are they yours? Use journaling, meditation, or quiet reflection to replace negative inner scripts with grounded, rational truths. Your mind is your kingdom. Rule it with wisdom. 12. Embody the behavior you want to see. Want more kindness in the world? Be kind. Want more calm? Be calm. This doesn't mean tolerating abuse or playing saint. It means taking responsibility for the energy you bring into the room. Influence doesn't always require confrontation. Sometimes being the example is the most powerful form of leadership. Let your composure speak volumes. Let your patience set the tone. 13th, let go of the need to win or be liked. The Stoics were clear. Our happiness does not depend on praise, validation, or reputation. Epictetus said, "If someone speaks badly of you and it is true, correct yourself. If it is a lie, laugh at it. Trying to prove your worth to toxic people is a trap. The moment you stop needing their approval, they lose their power over you. Liberation begins the moment you choose to define yourself, not through others, but through character." Conclusion. Toxic people are real, but so is your ability to respond with power, with peace, and with perspective. Stoicism doesn't promise comfort. It offers something far better: clarity, resilience, and a way back to yourself. So next time you feel yourself being pulled into someone else's storm, remember, you are not the storm. You are the sky it passes through. Hold your ground, protect your peace, and live by principles, not by reactions. Your inner calm is your greatest form of strength.